In this video, we'll take a look at waypoints on your Garmin eTrex 22x or 32x. We're just going to focus on standalone waypoints on the device. We won't cover transferring waypoints from a computer onto the device. But to mark a waypoint, and a waypoint is just a position, could be your current position, could be another position, and a waypoint contains coordinates, dates, time, elevation, and maybe some notes. So the easiest way to create a waypoint is to simply go down and select Mark Waypoint, and that will create the waypoint that way. You can see here that we have our name up here that we can edit. We can change the marker type if we wanted to. Let's mark it green, for example. We can enter some notes. It's easier once you transfer waypoints to your computer to write notes afterwards, but you can have the option here. And you also have our GPS coordinates and elevation. So we can adjust these settings when we're creating the waypoint. We can also hit the map page to see exactly where this waypoint is. So if you're creating a waypoint, you're editing the coordinates here and you want to see if it's at the right spot, you can verify that with the map. But once we're done creating the waypoint, we can select done and the waypoint's created. The other way of doing it is that pressing and holding the joystick for a second or two, that'll jump you to the create waypoint page. Notice here that the name will auto increment. So it starts at 001 and this would be our third waypoint. Now we can also project a waypoint, right? So there's waypoints. So we can either take our current position or waypoint and we can project a new point based on distance and bearing. So we can, a couple ways we can get through this. We can actually access Waypoint Manager here, and if we wanted to project a waypoint from one of these locations and project it at a certain distance or bearing, we can do that. So we would do this maybe when you're walking on the trail and you reach a point and you may get directions to proceed at 180 degrees for 100 meters, and then you'll find the road. So if you're doing like bushwhacking, that kind of stuff. So you can either choose one of your waypoints to access it, but what we can do here is we can do this from our current location, for example, and simply press on the menu key. We can access all of our waypoint functions, and we can actually project the waypoint. And then from here, we can enter the bearing. So I said we'll proceed 180. Like that, and the distance we'll do meters, and we want to go actually 400 meters due south, right? So we can save it. So this will create a new waypoint. So let's just go and save and edits, take a look at it. So right here's the new waypoint that we projected. And let's take a look at our map. You can see that from our original location, we're somewhere up here, this is 400 meters south, which would bring us there. So now we can actually navigate to it if we really wanted to. The other thing with navigating to waypoints, we can also get to our Waypoint Manager and we can choose any one of these points and do navigation that way. So we can just simply select our waypoint and select go. And what you can also do here is you can get into where to. When you get into where to, if you have a navigation in progress, you can actually stop the navigation. And if you wanted to use the where to navigate to a waypoint, you can choose the waypoint category, and that will give you the same screen as your Waypoint Manager. You can also search for a waypoint by name. This is very useful if you have many waypoints and you know the name that you gave it. Let's say you have a naming schema and you want to search by that name instead. It's very easy. All you have to do is get into the where to. Let's go down to waypoints, for example, and you have a very large list here. What you can do is press the menu button and you can choose spell search, for example. And then from here, we can filter the list. So what we're going to do here is going to do 002, for example. And you can see it filtered the list based on the file name. And then from here, we can actually choose the waypoint and navigate to it if we wanted to. You can also edit or delete waypoints. So the easiest way to access all your waypoints again, we can go down to the Waypoint Manager. And let's say we want to pick a waypoint. Let's use the one that we projected a little while ago. We're going to enter. And let's say we wanted to edit. Simply go in and just change it, right? You can go in, change the name, change the marker, and that's how you can edit the waypoint. Let's say you don't need this waypoint at all, you want to delete it. On this page, you just hit menu, and you can see here that we can actually select delete, and we'll just delete it. Confirm, yes. So this is an easy way that you can manage your waypoints with your Waypoint Manager. And finally, we'll take a look at waypoint averaging. You can refine a waypoint to get better accuracy. And what this does is the GPS will take multiple readings of the waypoint when we create it. So what we can do here is we can create a new waypoint. And if we want to make sure that we had the best reception as possible, or the best accuracy, we'll take multiple readings. What we can do here on this page, we can just hit menu and we can average a waypoint or average location. And now we're going to hit on start. And we'll say yes to this, show you what it does. So what it will do here, and you can let it sit for 90 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And what we'll do, it will take a number of readings and it will adjust the coordinates based on the samples so that you get the best accurate waypoint as possible. So you can either stop this at any point or you can wait until it reaches 100%. In this case, we're happy with this. We're going to hit save and now we're done. And now that we've updated, let's imagine that it updated the coordinates, then we hit done and we're good. And that is basically waypoints on your Garmin eTrex 22 or 32X.